Hello everyone, it's Yvonne here from the Aussie Goddess to do your weekly reading. And this one will be for the sign of Pisces. Pisces for the week of the 23rd to the 29th of February. So firstly, we have a different view. I'm trying some new things with my camera and my iPad. My phone takes too long to upload videos, so until I find out how to make that a little different, I'm using the iPad. So just bear with me while I try a few different things out and we'll get there eventually. Okay, Pisces. I am using the Gilded Tarot for this reading. I'll just have a little bit of a nice... Okay, Pisces, what's happening to you? I don't need to say much more, really, do I? This is love coming in. This is love coming in. I do have the Wheel of Fortune behind it. Now, for some unknown reason, this week, the universe has told me I've got to deal with reversals. So we'll go with the reversals. I'm not going to argue. The Wheel of Fortune is a card that talks about the universe turning things in your direction. When it comes in reverse, there seems to have been some sort of stall on this. Something is not quite right yet. I do have the Page of Pentacles behind that. And then the Empress in reverse. So it looks to me like you're just not in the right place to take love at the moment. Now, this could mean that just in your world in general, things aren't quite in place. It could mean that with this Page of Pentacles that there's still a bit of work to be done. But there's definitely this feeling here that things aren't quite where they need to be. So let's have a look and see if we can find some more out. Okay, so we have the Moon coming out here first. Now, the Moon talks about things that are hidden from you, things that have yet to be revealed. The Moon card can sometimes be a card of inner healing, something within you that needs to be brought to the surface to be worked through. But the Moon does actually represent Pisces, so it could be that it's representing you here, but I feel like there's something here that you need to work through because love is here. There is definitely a soulmate relationship here for you. Something is not quite ready. Okay, Two of Wands. So you are trying to work out, there must be another decision in your life, another decision that you haven't quite come to a conclusion on. Let's put one more card out and I might just go back through it again. Okay, so we have a King of Wands here. I feel like there's some reason you can't move towards this person yet because something either hasn't been cleared up in your life or something in your world hasn't been cleared. Okay, Queen of Swords coming out here. Then there's a need for you here to recognize your truth. So maybe that you're working through your own ego at the moment. There could be past unhappiness here which hasn't cleared away. And there is still some stress or anxiety around you here. So there may be for different people, different reasons why this isn't coming in yet, but it's there. I want to let you know it's right on your doorstep. It just isn't quite here. So I'm going to keep going so I can give you a good run over. We do have the Queen of Pentacles. It's got something to do with your mother. Six of Pentacles here, learning about give and take. And the Ace of Pentacles. Okay. Let's go back and have a look at the beginning again. So I have the Ace of Pentacles coming out with the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, the Page of Pentacles and the Empress in reverse. You're not quite in the right place at the moment, definitely. Definitely an energy of not quite being ready. The universe has said you're not quite cooked yet. There seems to be still something within you that you need to work on. There's a strong feeling here that you haven't quite hit the summit yet. So if you've been trying to raise your vibration, work on some issues with a parent, and trying to release some stress from your life, that is basically what you'd be working on at the moment. There's a feeling here that you had past heartbreak that probably hasn't been healed. But it could be because you have perhaps an unrealistic way of looking at love. Maybe you've been hurt in the past, and the hurt and pain, maybe you haven't seen your role in that or your part in that. There seems to be something that's been missed here or not being seen. So you're being sort of guided to walk down a different pathway, and this is definitely about you speaking your truth or standing in your truth. You have probably a Leo, Sag or Aries, a fire sign you're going to be dealing with. I don't think this person's come in yet. If they have come in, it's only really early in the relationship. But I think this is a very strong caution for you here with that Wheel of Fortune in reverse, that things can't move forward until you've resolved some issue here. So maybe this is a trust issue for you with the energy here. Maybe you don't trust this new person because of your past experiences here. Some of you may have experienced a lot of distrust by a parent, and that sort of helped you to, or held you back really, from being able to trust somebody new. It may be that this person is not, the type of person your parents would want you to be with, or your family would want you to be with. Maybe they don't fit the idea of what you are supposed to be dating or whatever, and that concerns you. So there seems to be a breaking down of old ideas here, or old ways of doing things in order to move forward. So if you can't be with somebody you want to be with because they don't fit your family's idea, then there definitely is this reason here for standing in your truth, so that you know that regardless of what people think, this isn't about them, it's about you. So there's very much a solid relationship here, but until you get past that little bit of a hurdle, it's going to create a lot of stress for you. And I think that's why the universe is sort of holding back on this one, because it really hasn't reached the tipping point yet. You haven't reached the point where you realize that this is, avoiding this or not accepting this is not accepting what you want. So therefore you're not standing in your truth. Because this person here is definitely offering you something stable. I think you have a parent issue, probably your mother issue, where perhaps your mother's made you feel that you can't accept someone for a certain reason. Maybe your parents don't like tattoos and the person you meet is covered in tattoos. But this is about you. They could come from a different culture. They could be a lot older or a lot younger than you. And this is about your family not accepting, or your parents not accepting this person. And because of that, you're holding back, and the universe is holding back this moving any further until you resolve this issue here, until you're able to feel comfortable enough to speak up and tell your parents it's what you want, or whoever's standing on your foot here. What does that mean, standing on your foot? Stopping you from going forward, I think is what the universe is saying. Okay, so we have that card coming out. Isn't that beautiful? Do I need to explain that this is true love? This is something that you really desire. You just have to let go of these preconceived ideas that a relationship has to go in a certain way or be a certain way in order for you to accept this love. So the universe is offering you something absolutely pure here. It's absolutely beautiful. But unless you realize it's what you want and you're going to stand by that, it's going to make it very difficult to get this off the ground. But I love it. Look at the eye. Have a wonderful week.